Hello, my fellow Pisces. Welcome back to your monthly tarot reading. I'm Ashley Rose, and this is your monthly tarot reading for December 2021. This reading is for all Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So anytime throughout this month, throughout next year, you want to come back and check in to see what December had in store for you, or just get a little read on the energy. It is here for you. I'm going to get set up today. We will be doing 7 cards for the overview of the month, an oracle card, 3 cards for your love life, 3 cards to clarify that, and we will end the reading with an affirmation card. So as we embark on December, we come from Scorpio season and that full moon eclipse in Taurus that really had us dig up all of the stuff that was kind of in our way, right? And we were feeling it. All of the things that were blocking us, all the things that we need to change and transform in terms of our security, of our comfort, financially, is kind of up and in our face right now. And coming into Sagittarius season, Sagittarius is about being adventurous, taking risk, digging deep to deepen our connection and challenge the philosophies that we have on life, to kind of make up new plans and learn new things that we haven't before, which is super important and impactful to where we're going moving forward, because we're in this space this month where we really are like back on the drawing board. We're a little nervous, we're a little scared, a little anxious. We start the month off with a new moon in Sagittarius that is here to bring a fresh perspective to the new ideas that you're implementing. So the beginning of the month kind of starts off a little shaky, a little anxious. The energy feels a little hairy and just displaced. But it's a really great place to start because it allows us to just kind of wipe out what we thought, what we knew before, and to come up with new plans and to have fun exploring the options and the opportunities for these new plans. Which I feel like Pisces love, because we love to reinvent ourselves. We love to transform. We love change that comes from digging deep. So really take part and have fun in that. Because when Capricorn season comes, that's like more of a serious time where it's like we're balancing out those karmic things that don't serve us, the people, the behaviors, the situations that are no longer here for us. They are going. What doesn't serve is going. We are releasing, and then we are finally putting ourselves to work with all of what we are here to do, or what is this plan that we've come up with. We are now applying ourselves to this plan, and kind of get ourselves in the right gear to start this new year, which is like, I hate, sounds so cliche to say that, new year, new me, but it really is, because as this eclipse happens at the end of the year, we are starting to feel these changes unfold. And it really is, in the next 18 months, 2022 is a very big year for us, where Jupiter is in a placement we love that is here to help us thrive, and we are transforming. We will literally be somebody totally different by the end of 2022, and it's here all in our favor for our future. And so there are big things happening this month as we are really getting away the things that just don't serve us and the things that we need to change. And that really is going to spark a new year, new me. And it's just the way that the universe is working with us. So allow it to unfold naturally, because we have big beginnings. Actually, we have big beginnings happening. We are going to new places, we are traveling, and we are stepping way more into our light and who we are than we have been before. We are looking at the burdens that we have been carrying around, and how those affect our opportunities, how those affect our relationships. And it's a time where we release those and we finally walk away from what doesn't serve us. And it feels at first like a cold road, but it's like one of those things where it feels cold and you feel like you're out there and nobody understands, but you have to go through this month to understand later on. So financially, we may not be feeling the most secure in what we're doing, but it's coming to help us reconnect back with that freedom and that change, that we are in the middle, in the middle of. It's just this transition period. Ooh. There is, there's maybe not a lot that there's not a lot that in action necessarily that we are doing and that is taking place, but just in allowing us to shine our light and be who we are and let the other things that aren't aligned with that to go away. And I probably sound like a broken record, but it's true to everybody. And it's wild and really cool to sit and have done all these readings and to see how that is kind of unfolding for all of us. So be nice throughout this time, which we are connected. We understand those around us, but it's really a good time for us to express our empathy and our compassion for others, and understanding that we are all going through these hard times, and we are all changing and walking away from things that really did make us happy at one point in time, and so to just extend another, an act of kindness throughout this month. Woo! Hi, Priestess showing up in our reading. Hello. Ah! I love this. Okay. So, we start this off with the Three of Wands and the Star. And the Star is a major arcana card, and a major lesson we're learning that month is to be ourselves. And I love this card when it pops up because it reminds me of like Naked and Afraid. And that's how we feel at the beginning of the month, because we're naked, we're authentically ourselves. The stuff we didn't want to look at is being brought to the surface. And we can't hide from it anymore. And we are, stepping into what it means to be our light and shining our light. And there's a little bit of afraid that comes with it, but as we balance that and we nourish ourselves spiritually and we nourish ourselves physically, we get rid of that worry that we were carrying around with us, and we are able to look out on this new beginning, or even kind of like reverse, but this new beginning that we're looking out at gives us this perspective that we get to be, as things are changing and we're moving and we have created all this space in our life. We're so excited because we get to be this more authentic version of ourselves. We get to live without fear or judgment or guilt or shame, that we're not all these things that everybody else expected us to be, but we are exactly who we are. And we're communicating that. We're communicating our desires, and we're allowing our desires and our happiness to lead the way, because we are in this time, in this healing process. And we are healing that energy that we used to hide, that energy that we used to keep away, that we didn't want to shine because people couldn't understand it, or that we were too much. We are not too much, and where we are going has the capacity to hold all of what we are. And we here, there's these like buds on this wand, and that's the seeds that we have planted are growing, they're blooming, and he's holding a wand. He's holding his purpose, he's holding his energy and his enthusiasm to be who he is, and that's us. We see this change this month, and we kind of like open arms. I am ready to be who I am. I surrender to what doesn't no longer serve me, and I want to be the star, and I am the star in my life, and I'm going to do that. No questions, no regrets on that, because to live this life that is true to you is way more fulfilling than a life true to other people. You will constantly be trying to meet the needs of others, and that's just like something we can never fulfill. And so we lead into the 10 of Wands, and that's you carrying these burdens, you're carrying these things, these beliefs, these narratives and stories that other people wanted you to live, and you're trying to fulfill all of these things, right? We're at this crossroads where we really can't do that anymore, because it's stopping us from seeing what's in front of us. By trying to do all of this and be who, everything that we can be for all these people is stopping us from seeing the journey that we're going, the place that we're going to. And we're at this crossroads where it's time for us to let them all go, to pick the one, that makes us feel authentic and that makes us excited to move forward and to go to this new beginning. And I believe that we really do that this month, because it's where, it's we keep moving forward with all these things and all this weight, or we let it go and we allow love to come in. We allow peace, we allow balance, we allow an opportunity for greatness and growth to come in. And this is at the center of our reading. The Lover is at the center of our reading. So we can have love coming into our life this month, and we can have peace coming in balance, and good relationships. And it's this coming together of opposites to help each other grow, to knowing that there are mountains to climb, but together they are easier, and that this is being brought divinely to us. So there's something that's coming in this month, an opportunity that is being brought to us divinely that we don't even see at the moment, even though, it's funny to say, because Pisces, we're always tuned in, we're always connected, but we don't see this. And it's something that fills our source and fills our light and takes the swords that have been stabbing us out of our back. And again, it's another crossroads. This is another new beginning where we release all of what kept us stuck to this point, that kept us stuck to the ground, not moving. Again, we are moving through this crossroads. It's our choice, but we're choosing to move through it. We're choosing to let it go. We are choosing to walk away from what we thought would make us happy, what we thought would make us fulfilled, what we thought was going to be our happy ever after. And we're moving in the direction of our desires, because we have the strength to do that. We have the power. We are the power in ourselves, and we have the courage to move through our fears and what tries to scare us and keep us stuck, keep us weighed down, keep us not seeing our light in what our authenticity can bring into our life. But we choose to move away. We choose to walk away. We choose to follow our desire and our passion in life, because we know what that is, because we are Pisces and we are tuned into our intuition, and our intuition is leading the way. So this time feels a little stagnant, a little unsure, but know that it is taking you exactly where you need to go, and it's happening for a reason. So it's going to feel a little uncomfortable, because things are becoming unearthed and things are shaking, and the stuff that we need to let go and that we need to release is leaving, because we have the strength to do that, right? But what's filling its shoes? Love, our light, our desires, new beginnings, travel, things that make us feel good, that we really like to do. That's happening, and we're doing it. And this has been a common theme for a couple other signs, but we're doing it on our own. We're doing it not from what our family thinks that we should do, or not what society says that we should do. And it feels a little cold, because maybe we've been doing this solo journey for so long, but we're going to see this next year, we're going to see it. And it's so funny, it's at the end, because we can't see what 2022, or we don't know what 2022 is going to bring us. And right now, this is just us walking through the snow. It's winter time. I love that. We feel like we're out in the cold. I feel like we've gone to this church. We tried to find the security and the comfort to, recharge. But the healing that we're going to do is going to come from within. And it's going to come from this relationship that is growing together, that is filled with love and balance, and knowing that you're going to walk into next year together and something amazing is going to happen. And this could be within a friendship, a partnership, a romantic, a romantic lover, but it's happening essentially for your freedom and for the changes that are taking place. So again, this feels like you're just going against the grain. You're going against what society says, and what, how things should be, and how success looks, and what abundance looks like, and what it feels, or what it is to have financial security, and what it is to have good relationships. You are transforming and changing those aspects, and you really are on the leading edge of, the change for the collective. And that's such an awesome place to be, because you're doing big things within yourself, but it starts with us, right? The change that we do for ourselves is what impacts others to change, and that's how we get the collective to come around to, the change that needs to take place. Moving on to our oracle reading, our oracle card, it is Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in Subtle Realms. I love that, especially because of this star here. So even though, these, which like, this doesn't feel like a hard month. This doesn't feel like, we had to dig through some things, but these burdens that we're releasing, we're like, yeah, we know. And we can't have the good stuff without releasing the bad stuff, and we get that. But it's this like divine orchestration of the things that are going on, or even the Five of Pentacles here. Of, it feels cold, it feels alone, it feels treacherous, and we've already gone through some battles, but there's orchestration happening, and there's a reason why you're going through that right now. There's a reason why you're feeling that way, because the experience that you're going to get from it is going to be worth a lot more than what you can understand right now. Helpers in subtle realms. I love that. So I'm going to read this, because I haven't actually pulled that card before. Okay. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist in raising the consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help with all kinds of requests, nothing too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers, and you're in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like to help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of Earth and all of humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission, like a spirit world United Nations. They want to thank you so much for doing the work and devoting your life to uplifting this planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your requests and let them get to work. It says, Council of Light. You can say, Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and for sending me helpers and experiences that delight my mind, body, and soul. Well, doesn't that just summarize what I just said 100%? So in these moments of this, when you feel unclear, you are unsure, it is so important to you to reach out to the helpers that are around you. That's this divine intervention right here, speakers of light, getting rid of this stuff. Because we're helping raise the consciousness of the planet, and that is freaking amazing. And of course we would. So in those moments of doubt this month, please connect and tap back into and ask who is here to help you for the help through this. It's going to be good. Okay, now moving on to our love reading. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. 5 of Wands. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. High Priestess. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support for others. 10 of Pentacles. I love that. I just want to say, first off, with this reconciliation, some of us may accept that, but with this 5 of Wands, I'm going to say that's going to be something that is conflict, and that teaches us to use our strengths and use the things that we have been working on throughout the month and throughout the year, the tools in our tool belt, and not allow this person that comes up back in, right? Because that's what we have strength from. And this burden that we could be carrying is from this past relationship that we had. We can, reconcile and come to closure and, no longer feel animosity or negative emotions for this person. But as a romantic partner, I'm not seeing that is something to follow through on. But I feel like there is with this, I feel like this is an angel light, but also somebody coming in, this person that's coming in new or already in your life. That's where I feel like this wedding and this High Priestess comes in, because this is something that you've known and you've trusted and you've worked to bring in. This is a manifestation that you are bringing in that involves a marriage, a commitment of something. Because maybe, we're in 2021, we're going into 2022. We don't have to get married, but we can be in partnerships that help each other grow and that support each other, right? And this reconciliation of this old partner popping up is kind of to test that. Do we really want this? Are we really ready for what we've been dreaming and what we've known was going to come in? Or are we still going to keep playing games with ourselves and have this trivial conflict here? And then we have let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others with the 10 of Pentacles. I love that. So lean on your friends through this as these things come up, because they're going to help you find that comfort and that security, and they're going to be here waiting and excited for you to experience this love that you've been waiting for, that you find somebody that finally gives you all the Pisces love that you've ever wanted, right? That can understand and kind of match that energy, and you get the vision of the future that you've been looking for. You get that security, you get that comfort, you get that love and that good relationship, and that comes from believing in the relationships that are around you and trusting them and allowing them to support you, because I think that we are so good at supporting others that it's hard for us to have others support us. Does that make sense? Or to ask for that support. Geez Louise. Okay. So we have: believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't see the result yet. Ah! Okay, High Priestess too. We'll pull her up in there. But we got this, Pisces, okay? Believe in the guidance that's around you. Tap into it when you feel uncertain, even though you can't see the path that's in front of us. But we got some things coming up, and I'm excited for us. So I can't wait to see what the rest of December has for us and what 2022 has in store. If you would like to know more about me and what I have going on, you can go to ashleyrose.com. Check me out on Instagram. The links are in the description. Otherwise, I will see you guys back with the daily tarot readings.